Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to Pratham Car Vlogs. After a long break, I am back to reviewing cars and today we are driving this Honda Amaze 2014 SMT variant. This car runs on CNG as well as petrol and the CNG is company fitted, which means that its engine is tuned accordingly for biofuel functioning. Well, nowadays CNG is quite beneficial as petrol prices are touching skies and CNG also provides same mileage per kg but it's quite cheaper than it. So let's get back to this car. So I have to manage umbrella and as well as the camera as it's raining. Okay, so there is no particular switch here to open the boot. Well, let's talk about the looks of the car. This is the facelifted model 2015 and 2014 actually, and it looks decent. Not much styling has been done. Amaze badging, Ivy-Tech badging, halogen lights, all halogen lights. Bumper is also very simple. Reverse parking camera, which is aftermarket, and an exhaust. Honda logo and a lot of chrome. Well, the boot is 400 liters. Well, it's occupied by CNG cylinder, which is company fitted, which is a very good thing. Aftermarket CNG kind of does not provide that pickup and that original feel of the engine and the actual power also, but the company fitted CNG means it is tuned accordingly. Shut. The car looks very decent. The tire size happens to be 175/65 R14, which is very decent tire size, but also a little small for a compact sedan. They must provide a 15-incher, which will look even better. Let's talk about the front design. Well, from front it looks like the Mobilio as well as the Brio, because Honda kind of produced its three triplets: Brio, Amaze and Mobilio. Mobilio was a MPV 7-seater, Amaze is a compact sedan, and Brio was a hatchback. As you can see, the interior looks the same as the Brio as well as the Mobilio, which we reviewed earlier. Well, this is the grille of the car, which has a very thick chrome lining and Honda logo. There are air vents. This is the towing hook, and bumper gets quite cuts and creases. These headlights look very roundish, and these all are halogen, no LED DRLs. Well, I don't think these ORVMs are stock. They might be aftermarket. Let's see the engine bay. Well, it gets a 1.2 liter Ivy-Tech petrol engine, which is tuned accordingly for biofuel functionality, and it is with the displacement of approximately 1200cc engine, which is common in this segment. Let's check the rear seat space. You get chrome door handles, chrome lining, and small quarter glass. Well, this car is provided to me by Star Cars and Properties, and it's on sale, so whosoever finds my review useful can buy it from Star Cars and Properties, and many more cars like it. They have a lot of cars in very decent pricing. The length of this car is 3.9 meters, which is less than 4 meters, and kind of decent. Boot space is 400 liters, not the actual boot space without the CNG cylinder, and wheelbase is 2.4 meters, which is decent. You get this chrome lining here and chrome door handles, fuel lid. Well, let's check the space at the rear. Okay. Space at the rear is quite comfortable. Well, this seat is put all the way behind. Let me put it further. Okay. You have seen this same interior in Nobilio as well. So the floor is almost flat, so 4.5 people can sit comfortably because the width of the car is quite less. So 4 people can sit comfortably, very comfortably, but there is a lot of legroom and knee room, scooped out seat backs, no adjustable belts, holder, but space in middle is very less, so a child can sit in comfortably. Let's come back to our seat. Well, the quality of this material is very hard touch. No special treatment here. The bottle holders are large enough. Power windows, and the headroom is quite adequate, just adequate for the man of 5'10". There's not much to talk. You get 3-pointer seat belts for 2 passengers. There's no middle headrest, there's no adjustable headrest in this car. Oh my goodness. There's the parcel tray. You cannot keep anything on the parcel shelf. There are 2 speakers, nothing special. Well, let's go to driver's seat. 4 Cars and Properties located in Rohini, and it's available at a good price, and you can also get some other amazing cars at very economical prices. Let's start this car. Okay, currently it's on CNG. So the steering is decently light. This is the odometer, and you can browse shut up and you can browse through some information. Trip 1, fuel economy, not much to talk here. AC vents, headlight leveling switch. The steering is adjustable for tilt as well as, no, it's only adjustable for tilt. Let's keep it to my setting. Hazard light switch, AC controls, gear lever, 2 cup holders there and a cubby space. Glove box is very small, and the quality is all hard touch is there. Chrome Honda logo. Well, there is not much to talk about. It all looks like Mobilio, except this, which is very comfortable, but an aftermarket armrest. Well, it's a very great accessory to have in your car. Well, let's start driving and see how it is to drive on CNG as well as petrol. Okay, so let's start driving this car, wearing the seat belts. And this car has a 5-speed manual transmission. Let's start driving. So it has a nice pull. This doesn't get a tachometer. All the indicating lights are placed here. It should get a tachometer. Let's take a U-turn. Okay, so the suspension is on the softer side. It gets a little bit of body roll. Yeah. The weather is amazing. Weather is too amazing here. So the car is very nice and punchy to drive on petrol as well as CNG. You can simply switch it from here. The steering provides decent feedback. Well, steering is very light at lower speeds. Here we take another U-turn. Well, now the car is on CNG and still it's not reacting like an aftermarket CNG. It's quite smooth comparatively than other aftermarket CNG engines. Well, the power figures of this engine are not quite impressing, but it's decent for city drivability and as a family car. If you see Amaze, here we are on a clear road. Well, this 1.2 liter petrol and CNG engine produces a power of 86.7 bhp at 6000 rpm and a torque of 109 Nm at 4500 rpm. Well, the torque figures and power figures are not that great or inspiring to cars to push hard and fast and drive like a lunatic, but they are very decent if you want to drive in city. And as a family car, its ride quality is also amazing. Ergonomically wise, all the AC vents are placed here. I know the interior has aged a lot. It doesn't look as good as the new Amaze, but Honda cars are quite reliable. And after the extent, okay, a lot of cars are here. The engine inspires a nice power at lower end of the rev range, but of course on paper it doesn't look as good. The horn is very meek, but the car also doesn't look very appealing, so it's manageable. But the car is in very good condition and ride quality is also surreal, like very smooth. Suspension absorb all of it. Even after having a CNG cylinder at its boot, the suspension are working quite well. Well, here is the wiper stock of the car. Here is the regular deal of the headlight and indicators. Okay, so in third gear, cruising at 40, the engine is at its calm and responding quite well. So the car is very nice if you want to buy Amaze. Honda and Toyota are such brands which don't focus on design language a lot, but their engines and the car is so reliable. The people who want to buy a car for a long run always try to go for Toyota or Honda. So this car is also priced very nicely and attractively. Well, the new Amaze is on the expensive side, but this particular car is priced very attractively. Well, this car gets a 5-speed manual transmission box, which is not the smoothest with shifts, but it's decent enough, not that great, because Honda's new cars have better gearbox. Well, it gets a noise when it gets in the gear, and the clutch is also very light. The braking is also very nice. Let's talk about the visibility of this car. The visibility is also very good. The A pillar does not block as much of the view. Blind spots are very less in this car. Well, this side rear view mirror could have been great, could have been better, because it's very small. I don't know whether it's aftermarket or it was the stock one. Well, there is not much to talk about the car. It's almost drives like Mobilio, but in Mobilio the CNG was aftermarket, but in this car it's company fitted, so it's a lot better, the power delivery, because the engine is tuned accordingly. So if you are willing to buy a CNG car, try to buy a car which has CNG company fitted on paper, because it will be tuned accordingly. When you get a CNG car aftermarket, it affects the engine and also affects the power delivery, because that engine is particularly tuned for petrol as a fuel. So also pointed out this mesh thing in Mobilio as well. I don't know why Honda gives this its old design language. The interior is all black and beige. Okay, horn is loud enough, but just that meekness is there. So I vlogged after a long time on this car, and all thanks to Star Cars and Properties, which have now agreed to provide me cars regularly. So a lot of vlogs are coming and a lot of amazing cars, and you can buy them all at Star Cars and Properties, Rohini. Rest of the information I'll mention in the description on all the details of the shop. Well, this much for this vlog. Don't forget to like the video and comment on the video, and also subscribe to my channel Pratham Car Vlogs and hit the bell icon.